Students, today we will learn about future tense. The future time can be expressed with will or shall. We will use will with singular, plural and any person, and shall is used with I and we. But in modern English, shall is not used. Commonly we use will. Let us do the first one, simple future tense. See the sentence structure for this tense: subject plus will shall plus V1 plus object. For example, he will go to Mumbai. In negative sentence, structure will be subject plus will shall plus not plus V1 plus object. And the sentence says he will not go to Mumbai or he won't go to Mumbai. While making interrogative sentences, shall or will according to person comes before subject and then V1 object and question mark. Let us see the uses of this tense. When we decide to do something at the time of speaking, then we should use simple future tense. For example, I will have some sandwiches. In second sentence, there is no milk, I'll go to get some. Negative of will is won't. We can say will not to won't. For example, I won't take much time. This tense is also used to express the speaker's view or feelings. For example, it is very cold, I won't go out. In second sentence, I am not feeling well, I'll consult a doctor. These sentences show the feelings of the speaker. It is also used to offer to do something. For example, I'll help you, you look tired, I'll get you some tea. Means the speaker is offering tea here, and here the speaker is ready to help. It is used when future time is given: next week, next Monday, tomorrow, etc. See the example: I'll go to Mumbai next week. When we promise to do something, at that time also we use simple future tense. Let us see example: thanks for the pen, I'll return it by Monday. To ask somebody to do something, at that time also we use will or shall. For example, will you please give me your book? Here we are asking for something. I have already told you that shall is not used in modern English, but there are some exceptions. Look at here. Shall I, shall we are used in questions to make offers or suggestions. See the examples: shall I get you some coffee? Here offer is made. Shall we visit you this weekend? Here this is suggestion. Students, sometimes you get confused where to use simple future tense, where to use present continuous tense, and where to use simple present tense. To understand it in a better way, let us see the examples. Will or going to. Going to is used if decision is already made. Means present continuous tense is used if decision is already made. Will is used if decision is made at the time of speaking. See examples to understand it in a better way. We are going to shift to our new house and will shift to a new house. In first sentence, decision has already been made, and in second sentence, decision is made at the time of speaking. So we have used here simple future tense, and here we have used present continuous tense. Look at here, simple present tense. Sometimes you get confused in this also, where to use simple present tense and where to use simple future tense. This tense, simple present tense, is often used to express events fixed by the calendar or an official timetable. For example, Raksha Bandhan is on 3rd August. It is in future, but it is already decided. It is mentioned in calendar, so we have used here simple present tense. Now let us learn about future continuous tense. Future continuous tense in the structure subject plus will, shall plus be plus V1 ing plus object. In all continuous tenses we use be form of verb. In present continuous we have used is, am, are. In past continuous was, were, and in future continuous will, shall, be. Negative sentences not will come between will, shall or be. So the structure is subject plus will or shall plus not plus be plus V1 ing and object. While making interrogative sentences, shall or will comes before subject, then be, V1 ing, object and question mark. Look at here, example, he will be visiting us on Monday. Now see the uses of this tense. We use this tense to express an action which will be in progress at a given moment in future. Means the work or the action will be in progress at a given moment in future. Example, at this time, this is given time. Next Monday, this is future time. We will be celebrating your birthday. In second sentence, tomorrow at 5 a.m. This is given time, future given time. My uncle will be flying to London. Next use of this tense is it is used to express an action that is certain to happen. Means we know that, yeah, we have decided certain to happen in future. Look at these examples. Next week we will be shifting to our new house, and we can write this sentence in this way also. Next week we are shifting to our new house. Means here we have used future continuous tense. In second sentence we have used present continuous tense, and in third one, next week we are going to shift to our new house. Means we have used here going to. All three are correct. We can use any one. The third part of future tense is future perfect tense. Structure for this tense is subject plus will, shall, have. We use has, have or had. In perfect tenses V3 plus object. In negative sentence, not will come between will or shall and have. In interrogative sentences, will or shall according to person comes before the subject, and then have plus V3 and object, and put question mark at the end. Example, by next Monday he will have changed his job. See the use of this tense. We use this tense to express an action completed before a given future moment. Example, before she reaches her school, the examination will have started. Means this is the time. See here, completed before. This is completed before that one. In second sentence, when you reach home, I'll already have come. This is completed before that one. The fourth part of future tense is future perfect continuous tense. Structure for this tense is subject plus will, shall plus have plus been plus V1 ing since for the time, and then object if any. In negative sentence, subject plus will, shall plus not. Not will come between these means before have. We will put not been plus V1 ing plus since for and then time. In interrogative sentences, shall or will come before subject according to person, and then the structure will remain same. See the example, I shall have been teaching in school for 2 hours. It shows the future time, means I shall have been doing this work in future at that time. It is used to express an action which started before a definite moment in future and will be in progress even at that time. For example, by 5 o'clock means before a definite moment in future. He will have been sitting means it will be in progress in meditation for 2 hours. Students, we have completed all the tenses. Hope you enjoyed the topic.